Hey everybody, Monsignor Jim Vlaun here from the class of 1979, St. John the Baptist Diocesan High School. I am so proud of St. John's. I love St. John's. St. John's had a great effect on my life, and today's a day to give and support St. John's and the great work that continues by changing young people's lives and orienting them toward Christ and the gift of academics and the gift of really being part of the Catholic community. I brought my yearbook with me. Look at this, 1979. I still have it. Yeah, right, I'll show you. Right in there. There's my graduation picture. Thank God I haven't changed one bit. And thank God we're not going for the Emmy Award, because that would be really bad. Yeah, I had the old John Travolta hair there. Doing pretty good. But that's the yearbook, and it's a reminder to me of these great years that we had. You know, we had wonderful years together at St. John's, a community formed of people, young people, who became old people like me, and we continue to support the school. We continue to love the school. I was lucky enough to be the chaplain, part of the administrative team at St. John's for 13 years later on when I became a priest. That's an incredible gift to me in my life. I want you to think about supporting St. John's. Continue to support the great school that did so much for you. It's a diocesan high school. You know what that means? Not owned by an order, owned by you and me, diocesan people, the people of God on Long Island. It needs our support. We want it to continue to grow and do great work. So many of us have been affected so deeply by St. John's. You know what the #1 album was in 1979? I got it right here. Look at this. Pink Floyd, The Wall. That's right. I know it's hard to see it. This is signed by the band. Can you believe that? Of course, I would have an album signed by the band Pink Floyd. One of the songs on here, right? Another Brick in the Wall. We don't need no education was the first words, right? We loved to sing it then. We thought we were so cool. But you know what? We do need an education. We need an education in faith, in ethical and moral living, and in academics. We need to be formed as young people. St. John's has been forming young people for decades, and that support matters. So if you're coming into that age group when I was there at St. John's, it's your turn to start giving. If you're one of those dads who's like an older person now, supported me when I was part of the chaplain and the team of administrators there, it's time to support now. Give a donation. Make a donation in the name of somebody you know and love who graduated from St. John's, in the name of yourself in your graduation year. It's a way to help the school to continue to grow. Catholic community needs us, and it's all about that. In faith and gentleness was the theme of St. John's. That's how we live. That's how we grow. In fide et lenitate. God bless you. I'll see you around town. And don't tell anybody you saw my graduation picture, okay?